What's up guys, today I'm going to go through this brand new effects pack that I just released for Final Cut Pro. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description with all the information on how to install it and examples of the pack. It's full of effects, transitions, color grading LUTs, and also some titles in there too. I'm going to go through some of my favorite effects in this pack right now. So let's get into the editing. So I have my adjustment layer here ready to add some effects to. First of all, I'm going to go to my effects tab and go to the color section and add the Custom Lut effect. And then I'm going to hit my drop down menu, and I've already installed the LUTs from this pack. So we have them all here. And these LUTs are basically just color grading preset that you can drag and drop onto your video clip, and it tweaks the colors and grading to pretty much give you like a one-click color grading. I usually just add these and then adjust the exposure on video clips, and just makes color grading really easy and quick. And this pack is full of a lot of different variations of color grading. There's some nice LUTs that keeps the greens in the picture, and then also which completely changes the dynamics of the colors to give you that like exotic look. And then let's go and check out the effects. So if I go to my effects and go down to RN Vision Bundle, you just want to select your video clip and then you can preview each effect. And all of these effects have different variations within them, and they're fully customizable. So we have the 8mm effect, analog TV, anamorphic flare, Cine Glow, dust and particles, neon strobe outline, paper tear split screen, which you can add different videos in, random flicker, red glitch, Rgb Vignette, strobe flicker, trippy effect, and also a VCR effect. So the first effect that I'm going to add is this Cine Glow effect, and I'm just going to drag that onto my adjustment layer. And over here in the highlights, you can see it adds this nice diffused glow effect. It just adds a bit of depth to the shot, and you can also change the parameters on this, up the blur amount to give it a more diffused effect. And it's just a nice little touch you can add to like the whole project. And then the next one I'm going to add is this Rgb Vignette Effect. And this is used quite a lot in cinema films. If you look closely to the edges on cinema films, and you'll see that it has a slight RGB effect to it. And on this effect over here, you can see if you turn it right up, then it splits the red, green and blue channels, and you can use these sliders to create like the purple RGB effect, or the blue and yellow one, or the red channel for the sort of red and blue effect. And I think it just gives it a really cool kind of cinematic exotic look. And next I'm going to add the Anamorphic Flare. So if we go to the parameters on this plugin, it actually has 7 different types of flares that you can add. And then a bunch of different parameters. You can add some movement, and it looks really good on handheld footage. And then we can also change the flicker amount. And the scale and positioning, so you can move it wherever you want. You can even keyframe these to give it a bit of movement. And it just adds another element to a video clip to make it look a bit more cinematic, and it's lots of fun to play around with using the different flares. So next effect I'm going to look at is the strobe flicker effect. And this strobe flicker effect is really cool for kind of putting at the end of video clip, transitioning to different video clips. And it's an effect you see in a lot of like cinematic trailers. So I'm going to add that to my adjustment layer. If I go over to the parameters over here, I can change the flicker opacity and also the color of the flicker. Before the end of the video clip, I'm going to put it down to 0, hit the keyframe button. And then at the end of the video clip, I'm going to put it up to 100. So now we have this. And you can add like a sci-fi sound effect to that, and it creates like a really dramatic transition. So now let's have a look at some of the transitions that come in this effects pack. If I go to my transitions tab and then go to the vision bundle And I'm just going to drag this abstract texture slide. So this transition is similar to the seamless transition camera technique that I did in a video a few weeks ago. And I just made it into a preset transition that you can drag and drop and it will give you the same effect. So it's a slide transition mixed with real video footage that blocks the frame and creates like this seamless transition. And if we go up here to the texture type, there's a bunch of different textures that you can add in to create different types of transitions, just give it a different look. And you can really easily change direction of this by changing the slide amount and reversing the texture and slide. And then you can also control the color grade of the texture to match the scene. So the next one is this new glitch effect. And this is also fully customizable using the parameters. You can change the glitch amount and also the direction. So you can really customize how you want the transition to look. And I really like how this one turned out. So as well as those two, we also have these fog transitions. Would be really nice for drone footage to simulate a sort of cloud transition. Then we have a glass shatter, two different variations of glass shatter transition, some light leak transitions, outline flash effect, another similar glitch effect, RGB shake, another shake effect, shake slide down, and also the shake slide up, a spin-off transition, a VCR glitch, VHS transition, and also a zoom spin. So lots of new ones in there. And then finally in the titles pack, we have a few new titles. So we have the call out title, which you can actually use on-screen controls to change the pointer and select different parts of the video. I really like this jitter title. You can use like a handwritten font and you get this really nice jitter title. Just a really simple title that just looks good on anything. You can also completely change how this title looks by using the parameters. If you just want the letters to jitter or the whole word or line, then you can select that using the parameters and then adjusting the jitter amount. And there's also some other titles in this pack which you can check out on the product page. So yeah, if you're interested in some new Final Cut Pro plugins, then I highly recommend you check out this pack. The link is in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.